Hello everybody, welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup 2023. We got Group U Tiebreaker for you today. It's Slowpoke versus treesapthief. Commentating for us, we have Toffile and TJ Maelstrom, and tracking is LinkForce0. Say hello everybody.
Hello everybody.
Hello everybody. So, how are you doing tonight, TJ?
I'm doing alright. Feeling pretty good.
It's comms, you're calming, so we must be in Group U apparently.
That's correct.
Yeah. So tonight we have a tiebreaker for Group U. The winner between Slowpoke and treesapthief will be going on into brackets. Our mode of the night is Ambrosia. So we get to have fun with Inverted, everybody's favorite starting mode.
That is my favorite mode, actually. I really do enjoy Inverted quite a bit.
I honestly, I do too. I really feel like it's a very painful opening mode, but you get a lot of fun routing choices in the mid game that you don't normally see. I
just really like the logic behind it. It's it changes things in a very, very interesting way, and some things are just carved out so you can actually have access to them. So yeah, this is a cool tiebreaker here, and Ambrosia is a cool way to get this done here.
Yeah. So for those unfamiliar with the actual mode, this is kind of a combination of Inverted and Ambrosia. As we kind of see our runners getting going. So we are starting in the Dark World today. Link's house has been moved to the Bomb Shop, and Sanctuary has been replaced at the Dark Sanctuary. treesapthief is attempting apparently to farm bombs and not getting bombs to do Hype Cave.
But he's got a 20p, so that's good enough to get some money there right at the start.
Yeah. Looked like we had a red crystal, Thieves Town, pendant, pod, green pendant swamp, and then crystals everywhere else. So
yeah, the rest was all regular. You got that right. Nice going. Good job.
Well, LinkForce also helped fill it in a bit faster than I could look at it, so thank you, LinkForce. I caught a couple of them. But yeah, we're kind of seeing a common thing to kind of go in Ambrosia with Slowpoke. He's going to go up into the Lost Woods. Not the Lost Woods, Skullwoods. Dark World. Ooh.
Oh, so they are dropping bombs. All right.
They are dropping bombs.
A little more diligence from
yeah,
a little more diligence from Slowpoke there would have maybe facilitated that. Oh, that was the treesapthief.
Yeah, well, Slowpoke's just gonna kill himself and collect these two bombs up in Skullwoods a couple times, and he'll be good. And
making some cash.
And treesapthief is making cash with the hero game.
Yeah. These are two very common Ambrosia openings right here.
Yeah. If we had like a starting flute for this mode, we'd probably be fluting over to Checkmire shit first, because you can get in there without anything. If not, most of your other tricks are kind of in Village of Outcasts or require bombs or money to get, so kind of getting them early is really nice. Master Sword.
Jeez. Did treesapthief forget to do the dig game after making all that money?
Apparently, yes.
Ah, Madon, that stinks. Aye.
Yeah. To kind of get back to the settings, we have a starting sword, and in addition to that, the boss keys have all been taken out of their dungeons except for GT. And in response to that, there is one more. Sorry, the boss has a guaranteed item drop. So that's kind of what we're seeing in Ambrosia. This is a mode where you're probably going to see an AGA 1 climb very quickly.
I've always wanted to check the math on it, but usually these seeds do point to AGA almost every single time.
Yeah, realistically, there's only like 20 chests you can get at the start of Inverted Seed, which is like basically Kakariko played in a non-inverted seed. Right. So you're going to run out of stuff pretty quickly early on, and Slowpoke opting not to check Big Key Chest.
Yeah, so that's kind of the nature of this mode. What makes this mode interesting really is when the Moon Pearl logic gets a little, well, let's say garbage. I want to say garbage because there could be some really interesting Moon Pearl logic here.
We can get Moon Pearl on Ped, we can get Moon Pearl on Trinix. We can get Moon Pearl and Laser Bridge.
More often than not, you get Moon Pearl pretty much immediately. So I'm expecting to see Johnny Two Bombs have it here. Yep, see?
Yep, yeah. You called that one.
Yep. Never interesting.
Bottle Glove. Good, we're a lamp away from... Wait, we can get to Light World and do things in the Light World now.
Indeed. Oh, this is what I call... This right here is probably one of my stronger dislikes about the Ambrosia mode in general. Is that it sort of... Because of the nature that it shuts you out from like the bosses and a lot of areas of the Dark Worlds without very specific items, it usually forces you into what I call the Light World Flood, which is you get a very minimal amount of items needed to get Light World access via climbing Aga. And then you just pick a direction in the Light World and just go. And there's like everything you need is there.
Yeah.
So that's gonna lead to some interesting routing diversion, but you're gonna find a whole lot of nothing from both people here for a very long time.
Yeah. Now, interestingly, okay, so that's just the map. So I believe the last two items must be sitting in our Fire Road locked in Skullwoods, because I don't think we saw another one.
We saw a sword and a piece of heart, so the other one's Unmocula.
Okay, never mind then. Oh, that's bad. That was bad bookkeeping on treesapthief's part then. So anyway, do we attempt to do a death walk across? Well, of course, we're going to do a death walk across the line. Also check Super Bunny Cave before we try to go up to Aga.
Right. I mean, well, you don't have to, but I guess you could try. And one way or the other, we're gonna have to take the old man in a very annoying way.
Well, at least we have the Moon Pearl before we get there.
Oh my god, that's a hook shot. Yeah, treesapthief is gonna want to go back for that. I think he realized what he did. He's going for it.
Yeah, that's actually really, really nice because that just means so in inverted we don't need the mitts for a lot of things. We can kind of get by with just like a mirror in a lot of cases. We can mirror to the floating island and get into Hookshot Cave without having to have that mitts. But actually, what am I saying? We have glove. We just go right in there normally. Exactly.
And what's interesting about this hookshot now is that it kind of puts the Aga climb on like an abeyance right now. We don't actually need to do it right now. There's a chance that a hammer could be in like a paradox cave or a hookshot cave. Because we have access to both of those things now, and that's a lot of items you can get.
Yeah.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you can do Aga, and usually Ambrosia seeds, more often than not, lead to Aga. But there's a chance. All we need is a hammer and mitts. But mitts are a luxury in inverted.
I mean, technically, there's only... So, for a very long time, the saying would be that there's only one check locked by mitts in inverted. And that would be Kingston, but there's actually a glitch these days you can do to get to Kingston with a hook shot.
Right.
That's legal. So that's not even true anymore. But mitts make just routing in...
mitts make they make Death Mountain routing a lot easier, and if you have a flute, it gets you to Desert Palace a lot quicker.
Yeah. So otherwise, you kind of have to walk all the way out there, and especially with like Mire, because you can only get to Mire with otherwise you need a mirror or.
And speaking of Desert Palace, by the way, book is hard required for access to Desert Palace in this one.
Yeah,
it's the only method of ingress we have for Desert Palace.
Yeah, this also makes it really fun when, say, book's on pedestal. Not that I've never... I may or may not have seen AC... Well, there's our
the mitts. Oh, interesting. All right, I could be damned.
Yeah, well, we don't know. There could still be something on Lumberjack, but...
That's true.
Seed was not going to let us do Aga today without a fight, apparently.
Yeah, that's some hard railroading into the Light World, though.
Desert's our red crystal, and Hera's our last pendant.
All right.
Hera is one of the more annoying dungeons, other than Desert, to get to in Inverted, because
It is.
it's slightly less annoying because the hammer unlocks so much more stuff than just mid, so you're probably going to find it quicker. But you still have to basically like just walk all the way around this place to get to it.
Well, if we find the hammer in Paradox Cave, might be able to take care of it quickly enough. We don't have a Tower of Hera big key to make it logical, or hammer even get there really, but it's doable.
Yeah. So, looks like both of our runners are opting to go check East Death Mountain now. I don't think Treesap opted to go and double check what was inside the Spectacle Rack, so...
No, he did not.
You could get that later, that's not too bad.
Absolutely. If they find a mirror, that's going to be decent access to Hookshot Cave from here.
That's access to Hookshot Cave, and that's access into TR.
Yeah, on a rock as well, yeah. Nothing particularly exciting yet.
Yeah.
That Titan's bit is weird, man.
Yeah, no, I think Slowpoke has accidentally subpixeled themselves. They'll find that out very shortly.
Yeah.
They were not standing in a particularly good position for where that mini Moldorm dropped its the center mini Moldorm dropped its item, it looked like.
Yep, there you go. Yep. You can't go to the Dark World from here, buddy. Sorry. Oh, he's just gonna take the walk. All right. Take the walk of shame. The walk of shame.
You know, you only got 4 hearts. This isn't the worst thing.
Yeah, I can't say I blame for that. So Mimic Cave is open through a little gap there, but we don't have a hammer to get into that at all. So that's not even a thing.
Yeah. Slowpoke opting to get a little extra health. Yeah, so it's still pretty early.
Very early. I mean, a lot of options from here.
Yeah, and your next thing you're going to be doing is face checking like 4 Lionels and 3 hearts. So getting a little extra health, trying to get a little extra health before that is probably not a bad option.
Yeah.
I guess on Slope.
You can actually get past the Lionels because their breath attack, little shot there, only does 2 hearts worth of damage, so you can damage boost the rest.
You take the damage from the fireballs, and then their AI is actually programmed to be incredibly non-confrontational. They'll back up if they get really, really close to you.
Yeah.
So they're a lot scarier than they normally are. But both runners are actually opting not to check Dark Death Mountain. It's kind of interesting. I guess it's a lot tedious. It's only like 6 checks. You haven't actually gone into Village of Outcasts or Thieves Town proper, and you can go into Kakariko, so this isn't like a bad play. It's a very dense play.
Yeah, and you can actually pick up the Smith from here. Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, you'd have to pick up the Smith before you go into Thieves Town. After you go into Thieves Town, though.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't like Treesap checking Brewery before doing Thieves Town.
That's our first big key.
Well, we're Meyer Axis and a potentially a Samaria from beating Meyer.
That's a long ways away. You know that, right? I was like, we're just fire on Ice Rod, Red Cane, Hammer, and away from beating Turtle Rock.
We're 2 items away from. No, that's just 2 items from Meyer.
Yeah.
Flute and Samaria.
Oh, watch it. Actually, no. Set up the Death Warp. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool.
I have actually died to that ghost in that exact same manner at one point.
Yeah, it's humiliating. It is extremely humiliating.
It's one of those things you don't really ever think about until it happens, and then you're like, damn it.
Not much to speak about in Thieves Town right now.
Nah, small keys up front.
Now that means the dungeon's in logic without the hammer.
Yeah. Compass as well, so we have to have like one item up in front at least because we've already seen two of the three.
Right. At worst, we can see a map and one other thing. Ice Rod is nice. We don't have to go looking for that.
Nope.
And yeah, wow. Okay, this is a terrible thief's town. It's a good thing it's a crystal. If this were a pendant, I have a lot of problems with this right now.
Yeah. All four item back.
Yeah. Woof.
Slightly easy. Yeah, slightly easier, of course, in inverted, but
yeah,
Roja, but yeah. But yeah, I would say go down, grab the smith. We're not grabbing the smith.
Doesn't appear so. That's one of the few things that the mitts are going to open up for us early right now. So,
yeah,
I hesitate to say that's a mistake. It's a choice. It's a choice.
Yeah, you may not be thinking about it. Like the smith, 15 minutes into a seed isn't something a lot of people normally are thinking about anyway.
No. Besides, a mirror might show up, and that would bail treesapthief out. Looks like
yeah.
Looks like Slowpoke is gonna do exactly that, though. That's 3 bottles already. Sheesh.
Oh. And they're half magic. And they're tempered sword.
All right. Well,
we're not gonna get too much more combat trouble for the rest of the seed, at least.
No, this offense is pretty good. Don't really have a lot of direction here. This really is just a light world flood, pick a direction and go situation we find ourselves in.
Yeah, looks like treesapthief probably is aiming to do north. Wow.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Jeez. All right. Just play the density, huh? God damn. Woo.
Yeah. So that's Mire open. We can potentially get into Mire now.
Yeah, that's ether.
Yeah, we can get into desert now. So realistically, like, we're let's see, swamp's a pendant, so we may not have to see mirror at all. Like I'm at the point where I'm like, we need hammer, we need a bow. We need fire rod.
You know, I'm waiting for that hookshot to pay off, though. Hookshot hasn't done anything yet. Didn't give us and haven't given us anything. Did it get us ether? Was ether in Paradox Cave?
Ether was in Paradox Cave.
Okay, so that might be what it is. If Misery Mire is ether, I might be thinking about dipping it right now.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like we're gonna see very much what's going to be all in the Lloyd. Well, actually, no. treesapthief has decided to go south. I thought if you're going up to Blindset, you probably would go up to Lost Woods next, and maybe even sneak a peek at the pedestal.
Yeah, Lost Woods is a little awkward with myths.
Yeah.
There's a blue blocker.
Or shield.
That's what I said.
Everybody needs a shield. Slightly more expensive bombs than we would normally get from the bomb shop.
Bombs is bombs.
Yeah. Now, normally, if anybody's wondering, like in the light world, in inverted, a lot of those bushes have been cleared off around the library, so you could actually mirror and grab the smith and not have to have mitts.
So another good thing about that flute is that it's going to make purple chest a lot easier to turn in with the mitts. They got a lot easier, like a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't actually be surprised if Slowpoke is gonna go ahead and save and quit after checking out the race game, and just route northward from the desert, turning in the purple chest.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a hammer here? Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow, what is going on? This is crazy.
So, we're getting down to... We're gonna need just pick keys very quickly.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Because... Ice is... We don't hard need flippers, but ice is there, so flippers are on the table as a requirement. But, like, really, it's we're getting down the Fire Rod Samario Bow. That's kind of crazy.
Not on. It just keeps pumping out stuff.
There's Bombo, so we're now guaranteed 2/3 of the way to get into Meyer.
Right. And Smith did not paying off for Slowpoke there.
Yeah.
All right. Mini Moldorm Cave is going to have like 3 big keys, right? Right.
I mean, we haven't actually seen a single one, which is actually kind of amazing.
We got Meyer Big.
Oh, Meyer Big, that's right.
Yeah. Batting the medallions and the hook shot and the flute.
Yeah. Boots are obviously unvitreous.
Oh, we can't get the vitreous. Yeah, we still need that cane.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was red. Get the money.
Yeah. So I think this isn't going to be... I don't think we're going to see purple chest for a while.
No, probably not.
Getting the hammer means we're done with Smith Chain for a bit.
Well, that opens up hammer pegs.
That's true. I guess you can do hammer pegs eventually, but
Yeah. Get the purple chest at the same time. Like, you do that, I guess. If you're planning on dipping Misery Mari, you can do that.
yeah.
And then let's, like, reacquire the purple chest and route through the desert area with that book.
Yeah. But
There's a lot of options. You have a lot of options. Almost too many options right now.
yeah, well,
So many that I don't even really care for this Ice Rod Cave play.
I mean, Ice Rod K is like one of the 2 worst checks for inverted.
Yeah. There are ways to get here.
I would actually, like, if I wanted to be very nice and say, you know what you should do in this case? You should go fake flipper here, take the whirlpool on the right side, and go swim yourself up the Lost Woods and start doing ore checks.
Right, and then you take the whirlpool from the other side and get back to where you were before. Yeah. I do actually kind of like that one.
He is. It looks like Treesap's going to do Hobo. Probably take a look at the Lake Island. We can get up there without a.
There's a big key. Skull Woods. Alright, well, we know that's dead. There's nothing there.
There's a big key on the Lake Island. So I'm going to guess that Treesap is probably going to dead end at the island because they can't do a splash to lead with their current equipment.
No, and you don't want to pass up that big key either.
No. But that is a good check for Bombos. Even though I guess logically, I think we may need it just for a small key in the big chest, but it's not going to be an item.
So I don't want to be too critical here, but I don't agree with Slowpoke's routing here, especially with the flute.
Yeah.
You can actually just get to this desert area a lot faster if you use the flute and mitts versus just straight walking here.
Yeah.
Save and quit.
Yeah, though they also have managed to just pick up the.
Yeah.
But it should also be said that they also have the hammer now, so they can just route in South Dark World from Link's house at the start instead of. I kind of agree. I kind of think you should have fluted here and gone right to left to right instead of right to left. But I guess maybe they're. Oh, it's on the bottom of the ledge. Nothing.
Well, we got an Eastern Palace big key that was on the island there.
Oh, good. So. Three of our dungeons three of our dungeon clears are being locked by flippers now.
Mm-hmm. So flippers in Desert Palace then.
Yeah.
Theoretically not necessary, since Swamp is a pendant.
Yeah, and it looks like oh, okay. No, we're not gonna go check the. Oh wait, no, you don't have the shovel. Treesapthief kind of also not realizing that you got to just flute it over to Meyer and enter desert from the left side.
All right, desert is logically boot locked.
All right, so that's another thing that we're gonna have to. The game's gonna be thrown at us at some point.
Slowpoke saving and quitting, while that useless Skull Wisbeak he drops for Tree Sap.
Yeah.
And Desert Pebble is still a mystery. All the items are locked behind various other items. And here's the Misery Mire check.
Yeah, now, I kind of don't want to go in right now. Not unless Samaria does what Samaria likes to do and sits in Mire Shed. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, yeah.
Because we need Quake. Alright, game. Alright, here's Quake and Samaria. And
I mean, yeah, right? This is like, oh, wow. Okay, well.
Here we go. Here we go.
Quake,
Here we go.
Quake? Oh, my gosh. Good lord. Maron.
I legitimately once had a seed where it was Quake. They were missing both Quake and Samaria to beat a pendant Mire, and they were both sitting in Mire Shed. That was for, I think, the Survivors of Hyrule tournament.
I don't know. I might be rushing to get the Hookshot Cave right now.
Would be going up to fucking TR right now because you can clear a lot of TR except for TS.
That's kind of what I mean, right? Like you go up to Hookshot Cave and you just take the portal over there from Turtle Rock and just like explore that with your newfound Red Cane. There's a lot you can do up there right now. You can do Kera if you really wanted to. Mountain is kind of dense. I think we don't have much density left. And slow as it is, and that hook shot still has to pay off. Get to the mire.
I mean, we haven't even checked Sanctuary item, or the back of Escape, and Graveyard Ledge. So there's North Darkwood is kind of like your fastest checks right now. North Light World, but they've kind of hard not wanted to check that.
I mean, I really, really don't like doing Tyrell Castle and Inverted. It feels like such a chore. I guess less so with the mirror.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll kind of see how Slowpoke's going to approach doing the flipper checks. They, too, can't do... Well, they actually have Samaria, so if they wanted to, they could fake flipper off of,
No, we need the red boomerang for that. No,
you just need to lay down a Samaria block and then drop 2 bombs and then trigger the block while the bombs are exploding. That's a fake. That'll work for it. That's enough insult to overload.
The blue boomerang doesn't fly fast enough for that.
You don't need a boomerang. You just need Samarian bombs.
I'll have to try that.
And
you have to activate the block?
Yeah, you have to activate the block.
Okay, that'll do it. Okay. Yeah. We're going to Eastern without checking Sahasrar's head first. That's a bold move.
Yeah.
This is Like you got the big key out of logic.
You got the big key out of logic. There's you haven't gone to Mire, and there's still 2 free items sitting over in Mire. Well, you check Mire now, you're going to go beat Ice Palace pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's true. I would totally do that if I don't expect Slowpoke to come into Eastern Palace anytime soon to get that key.
No. What's worse is this is without the mirror, so that's 2 items. There's only 1 more before the boss. And I mean they will probably find, hopefully in Slowpoke's case, that the last item isn't going to be over in Big Key Chest. But Quake, Fire Finch, and a whole bunch of big keys, yes.
Yeah, we need 3, I think. We need Desert Palace. We might have found it. Yeah, we just found Turtle Rock Big. So we'll scratch 1 off that list. Now we just need Desert Palace Big and Beefstown Big. Yeah. So this is a very short list of items.
Yeah.
But a whole host of locations to look for these things.
Yeah, and Treesap's going to have to Death Warp or not be able to check Saha easily.
Right. It won't be too hard, but it's annoying.
We are on Blue Mail.
Yeah.
There's
the flippers.
There's the cape. We already saw Bumper Legend was nothing.
Right. That could be Spike Cave or something?
Yeah, no, that would get Spike Cave and Logic. We have half magic and a bajillion bottles. It's well into the realm of logic.
Nope.
TR is Quake, but that doesn't matter because we don't actually need to be able to enter the front of TR in order to get into TR with the mirror.
Really depends on where those small keys are. But it's extremely unlikely the small keys will be that unfriendly. Yeah. Extremely unlikely.
Yeah. Now, thankfully, with both runners having already checked Spiral Cave, like, you're not going to be able to really route TR too badly. I think they're both. I think Slowpoke's going to try to do the middle, trying to get that Fire Rod before dropping down to go do Laser Bridge or try to kill Trimax.
Right. If there's a bow in here, I'm going to laugh really hard.
Only
like,
really?
Like really, really hard. Oh. Okay. Well, alright.
Don't worry.
I did not see what was in Turtle Rock Bay. I was too focused on what that big key was.
Yeah. Slowpoke opting to... sorry, Treesap is walking out of the eastern area. I guess they're going to head for Castle next. Personally, I probably just say, well, you're in Inversia. You didn't kill Aga. What am I saying? I'm only assuming you killed Aga because this is inverted.
This is Inversia, yeah.
Slowpoke. Okay, so Slowpoke, if you're watching this back, you can hookshot through the crystal rollers.
They're kind of tough.
If
you're that close to the walls, you're in that sandwich in between. Yeah, kind of tough. So yeah, that's still, whatever. No harm, no foul.
You got it. But yeah, you can kind of like just hookshot through that crystal roller and then die to it.
We're gonna see very, very little of anything in this.
Uncle has given us our inheritance.
Oh, good, a mushroom.
Okay, so that's the third word. Well, actually, that is the first item to check and inverted.
Yeah, that's from here, from this position, not all that terrible. You can do much worse from here.
And there's our second boomerang. And hopefully what Slowpoke will remember is to walk out of the front door of TR. They don't have to walk out of it right now, but they probably should. Oh no, they put the Samaria block on the right side.
And spent the key, so can't walk out anymore. Unless this is a small key. Alright, maybe they get bailed out?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay. That's a little bit annoying.
Yeah. That's not great. But it isn't the worst thing. They're gonna not check Compass Chest for a while in TR, unfortunately. They'll take out into it. And it would have been logic.
Yeah, if that's Fire Rod, then that could be really harsh.
Yeah. We did not find the key. It doesn't really matter. We have everything to check all of Hyrule Castle. The only problem will be that Treesap doesn't have the mirror, so they're going to have to do another Death Warp to go check Dark Cross. To be completely honest, I would not check Dark Cross. I'm not a fan of checking Dark Cross from the front in Inversia. I'd rather go back to Sanctuary.
I'd like to check it because I would like to exit Sanctuary using that method.
Yeah, that's, I guess, true. But I also...
Powder.
Alright.
That's not nothing.
Well, we're pretty much done on our fetch quest now.
Mm-hmm. Whoa!
Oh boy.
Now, I agree with you that I don't like checking this without the mirror. That stinks.
Yeah. I don't know what else. Oh, you can mirror. You can flute.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just wondering where. Oh,
Slowpoke still has Tower of Hera and Ether
Uh,
Tablet, as well as Spike Cave to check up here.
Yep. Makes
And
sense.
maybe the Compass Chest if he's really ambitious. There's the small key, so we can keep going.
Yeah. I don't know.
I've
yeah.
never seen the small key there in Ambrosia. Never.
Yeah. I tend to be like, I'll just, if I have the glove like this, I'd rather just like do the drop down and then decide if I have to go back. But
Right, it does make the route a little more smooth.
this will make it a lot smoother to go check Graveyard Ledge and go check Lost Woods.
Right, or you can go turn in the mushroom and then do things that way.
All right, let's see what we got on Ether Tablet today.
There's another big key. There's Desert Palace. Well, we need boots now.
Well, logically we need boots, but
True, you're right. Logically, we need boots.
I wouldn't have gone to go back there without boots. Not until like it's my last kind of little thing left.
Well, that's actually a dungeon we can clear. That's the first one? No, Ice Palace.
Yeah, we can do Ice Palace.
We can definitely do Ice Palace. Is this the map? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Not opting to Haraput is Slowpoke. Spike Cave? This looks like Spike Cave.
Yeah.
It is not Spike Cave. Okay.
Just opting to.
If you ever feel like you're down and you're depressed and you feel like you have nothing to contribute to society, just remember that you are always more useful than 3 bombs in Graveyard Ledge. Always.
What about 10 bombs in Graveyard Ledge?
You will always be more useful than 3 bombs in Graveyard Ledge.
Alright, so both of our runners are going to be converging here very shortly. We're going to go do Lost Woods, where you'll see a Lumberjack check on Treesap side first.
Yeah. We'll see if the Ambrosia requires Aga trope still maintains itself here.
Yeah. Treesap...
No pet check? And nothing on Lumberjack, so no, the rare non-Aga Ambrosia seed.
Especially for one that just gave us a... Especially for a seed that just taunted us by giving us a glove and a...
For real, right?
Yeah.
There's Quake, are you kidding?
Oh, boy.
We're Fire Rod and Go, and Fire Rod and Bow from Go here.
Thieves Town Big.
Thieves Town Big. Right,
Yeah.
which is locked behind the Fire Rod, probably, right? Sure.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can we? No, we can't pull Pedestal yet. We don't have Palace of Darkness big.
No.
All right. Well,
Where is Treesap going? Because they've done everything in CAC. Oh, they're checking powder. What am I saying? That's fine.
no, I think this is Treesap hasn't done this area yet with the thing with the things. You know the things with the things, right?
Yeah, the mad bag that you check magic powder with. Yeah, that's
right.
it.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah. Why couldn't I name the thing? All right, sure. All right, cool. I don't know why I expected fire rod. That would have been dumb.
Oh, who's ever seen a fire rod on Mad Pat that you sequence broken with?
Well,
Not sure.
let me introduce you to my friend Magnet Hands.
No, that was a sword.
Oh,
I'm really still kind of surprised that I'm surprised Treesap hasn't bothered the flute to mine at all.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, kind of weird. You know, if Treesap really wanted to do this, probably could have done it with the Houlihan. Right from where didn't even turn into mushroom.
Yeah,
You turn into mushroom, then Houlihan to just pop right out of the GT fall, the Ganon fall rather. That's what those pegs are for, to prevent routing that way without the hammer.
okay, we've now flooded the Dark Shopping Mall to do a fake flipper to get into Ice Palace.
Looks that way.
No, you don't have flippers. Opting to do catfish. Not annoying and inverted because you have a flute.
It's still annoying.
It's less annoying, but
it's still annoying.
Slowpoke is going to go ahead and go actually notch a crystal clear for us at 40 minutes in.
I probably would have, went to the light world and then mirrored in front of there. It's just so I have quicker access to desert.
True. Though, again, you may kind of hope yourself to find boots at some point. Those are just 10 bombs we were talking about.
That's what I'm saying. You do this first, and then if you find boots, you just go to desert. You just go to desert anyway, but...
Yeah, but the unfortunate problem is I'm hoping that Slowpoke, Treesap hasn't, has convinced himself the only way into Mire is to mirror from the desert area. Because our mirror is in Mire.
That would be... Well, that would be tragic.
This is really some... I don't know if they don't know. It's just one of those things where I just hope it hasn't slipped their mind, because I don't really think that this is a conscious routing decision at this point, because it's a much faster set of checks than a lot of the stuff that we dove an entire crystal dungeon without being able to complete it.
Yeah, which is bold.
Yeah.
I mean, paid off with the maybe with the Ice Palace big key. Like, we can route that so that's not necessary. There may not even be an item in that big chest.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that I kind of feel like when Treesap gets off of the mountain here, they're going to go right back into Ice Palace, and they're going to do it without Smart. So they can't Icebreaker.
Right. I think you might be right about that. Which is a shame, because we can just flute right out of the Mire area. Okay, there's Turtle Rock Big for Treesap.
Yeah. Now Treesap will be able to open up the front door of TR and get to Compass just a little earlier, so if it is the Fire Rod up there, that'll be a boon for them. But we'll see.
It looks like Slowpoke is trying to eschew the cutscene. Having found one item, knows the other one is on Vitreous. Already has the big key. May get paid off here.
Yeah, now I'm going to have to try to remember the exact key layout of... Well, there was the key layout of Turtle Rock. There was a key in Chain Jumps.
Yes.
There weren't any keys on Laser Bridge. And I'm not sure if there were any other keys beyond that. Why... Where? Okay. Mimic Cave.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have Samaria. They can't do Compass Chest right now.
I mean, there's really nothing Treesap can do with Turtle Rock right now at all. No Mirror, no Cane, and...
Yeah,
We know where
yeah.
he needs to go for both of those. All right, looks like there is an item locked in the cutscene chest, so that sucks for Slowpoke right there. Might have to come back in here for that. He's all right.
He's opting to go for it.
He's
I
gonna
guess.
go for it. All right.
Um, he opted,
I might just go leave it behind at this point, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's a dangerous check to leave behind.
yeah, like if you were gonna route Meyer, you want to do that chest first. You want to
No,
do you want to do that railway chest before.
I
Heading to the back.
definitely respect the decision to try and leave it behind.
I will say no. You misunderstand me.
Okay.
I respected the choice to leave cutscene chest until last. I don't agree with checking the chest just before the one that you hookshot over to as you're on your way to the boss. As for the last one, you should be checking that one first. So that way you're not like forced into this position of like you have to go run all the way back to cutscene chest if you wanted to pick it up.
Right.
At worst, like you pick up cutscene chest after you do map chest.
Well, I'd at least kill Vitreous first.
Yeah, if you're all the way on your way to the back, you could just kill Vitreous first, and then I mean it does mean you're going to do Meyer 2 again, but I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like we're also not getting a Harapot from, or are we? Maybe. Oh, we are.
We're gonna get a Harapot. Interesting.
We're getting a Harapot. That's
Nice
it.
job.
I don't think there was anything in the cutscene chest that was worth its while. So
Yeah. That was our first item in here, I think.
yeah, I mean, yeah, there's something in the basement
Yeah.
or the big chest actually.
Yeah. No, the big chest would have to be locked in the basement in this case,
Mm-hmm.
because Moldorm cannot have the small key. So we'd have a really rare case in Hera.
My brother in Hyrule, just spin for the second hit.
Get the cape out at this point.
One slash, one spin. Yeah, you got him. All right.
Don't do 2 slashes or you enrage him.
I guess did we check Ped? We must have checked Ped, right?
No, he didn't check pad.
No, we'll just pick up the thing. It's faster to leave that way. Okay. Don't be too stubborn about it. Like just pick it up. Accept that it had nothing. Yeah, this is longer than the fanfare would have taken.
Yeah.
Maybe it was spiteful. Might have been spiteful.
You sequence broke a big key that you have no idea if it was in GT or not. The game could be spiteful.
Looks like Meyer's dead. So I was wrong about Meyer.
I got a bug net.
I hate the bug net.
Treesap not to flip to Meyer is going to go back into the light world for possibly shovel.
Must be really stubborn about that red cane before going to Meyer, which is
Shovel or Pearl. Like, yeah. And so this is what you were saying. Like realistically, like, Slowpoke, if you're watching this back, like, from a positioning standpoint, knowing that you're going to be doing Meyer and Desert back to back, you should have like done this before going into Meyer, so you didn't have to like do that entire walk back up here again. It's a minor thing, but
well, no boots means kind of isolating this these two. Oh, not really. It's an easy way back here if you really.
Yeah.
Besides, boots could be in the big chest here. That'd be something.
At this point, the boots are probably just sitting in swamp or pod. All right.
Well, we do have a lot of incentive to go to pod to swamp rather.
All right. So, Treesap has finally flew to Mire.
All right, that was a very fortunate item to find in the big chest of Desert Palace. There wasn't a map, wasn't a compass. That means we're only leaving one item behind here.
Yeah. Well, fortunate, quote unquote fortunate. If something's on right side desert, it could be a little bit annoying later. But at least it is at least fire shield, so we can block fireballs now.
Treesap is following Slowpoke into Misery Mire.
Yeah.
Well, I guess in his wake, I suppose.
No,
Trying to find nothing. Might actually make up some time if he routes a little bit better.
Yeah. Note to Treesap. See my comments to Slowpoke 3 minutes ago.
Oh no, he just picked up the mirror, so that's fine. It
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
a choice.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
So judgmental. Sheesh.
I'm not being judgmental.
You are! You're totally being judgmental!
Yeah.
Not like I wasn't being. At least I admit it! I'm dying to know what's on this boss here. It won't be boots, that we know.
Yeah. Only landed 3 shots in the first round. Oh, and Landon knew he was aiming left and he went to right instead.
That's a little rebound hit on that one. That's 10 arrows, okay. Alright, that's our first crystal, by the way. Second, excuse me.
Second.
Mire was the first one. I'm dumb.
Yeah. So right now, realistically, what do we kind of have?
Ice Palace.
Ice Palace, All Swamp, Pod.
Zora area.
Yeah, we haven't seen Zora area. Or Spike Cave.
Spike Cave, assorted places in Turtle Rock we haven't done.
Really just compass just at this point in the anything that isn't Fire Red Locked at least.
Pretty much. Alright, I like this Ice Palace play here. And if the big chest is dead, this is really good for Slowpoke.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see if we can. If we count the items in here, we'll see if anything is actually in the big chest, or when treesapthief opts to go over to Ice Palace, we'll do so having that biggie having picked it up out of Eastern Palace by the grace of God.
Yeah. Unorthodox routing.
I think the incentive there was to just go to Eastern Palace and then route to the northern Light World, which is it's all right. It's bold. It's bold.
Yeah.
I enjoy a good Eastern dip. Like, too many times does that dungeon really just work you over.
Yeah. Now. Okay, so Slowpoke's gonna go hit back and hit the sledge.
Right.
I don't. Yeah, no. With Ambrosia, knowing that there's an item on the boss, you can stop.
Not only that, no, without the big key, you have to do that. You have no choice.
Yeah, so it looks like Treesap's kind of going. Like, if I were to route one, I like to go through Mire in a non-key sanity mode. This is kind of how I would be getting myself over to big key chest, cutscene chest.
Mm-hmm. Or sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and just go do it.
Yeah.
That's the one item in Ice Palace so far. There are 4 in here, so there's a good chance that something is in the big chest.
Yeah. That's 2.
No, that's a key. That was a key.
Sorry, yeah, that's our second key, yeah. So realistically, like, we got a 2 and 3 shot right now. Because
well, being reminded there was a 300 in the first chest. It's actually 2. That is 2 items, you're right.
No, I missed that as well.
Well, you're right for the wrong reasons then.
Yeah, so we got a 33% chance it's in the big chest. That's map.
What's the worst place to fire rock can be right now? Is that the for Slowpoke? It's the Turtle Rock compass chest, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I think the second worst place for Slowpoke is going to be the Ice Palace big chest.
Yeah.
Because you can get a lot done in this game without getting into that item. Oh god, the big chest is an item.
The big chest is an item. Uh-oh. Well...
So... gonna be interesting when we kind of see some stuff on Tree Sap side when they're done with Desert and...
Frankly, though, like, Slowpoke is pretty much making the right move here. That Ice Palace Big Key is in a really, really bad spot considering everything else that surrounds it.
Yeah, you kind of want to have a bow before you go over to Eastern Pod.
Right. We've seen a hint of neither. So unless it's probably in Swamp.
Yeah. So realistically, we're kind of out of dungeons we can full clear after this.
Right.
That isn't Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
So, where was our Swamp Palace Big Key was found by Treesap, and I think that was somewhere also in the eastern area, or was it in the back of Escape?
Back of Escape, I think had Desert Big. I think it was in the Lost Woods. Or maybe I'm getting that backwards.
The Lake Island was the eastern big.
Lake Island was eastern big, yes.
Which looks like Treesap's going to grab. Slowpoke's going to grab right now.
Right. Maybe do Zora following this also?
Yeah, it's a good time to route that in. Considering that realistically, your only other chicks after this point are like Swamp Palace and Pod. You probably don't feel too bad about it.
I don't think he did Hobo, but I don't think it matters. Alright, we're gonna get our answer from treesapthief here about the Ice Palace Big Chest. Yeah, this team stopped being friendly a long time ago. It's very top-heavy.
Yeah. But also, like, I'm just trying to think, because when we get to Swamp Palace, we do have the Swamp Palace Big Key, and that was somehow in Logic.
Somehow, yeah.
And I just don't remember where. So if something's in the big chest, then that could be a problem as well.
But I will say that Hookshot has led directly to Flippers.
Yeah.
That's really what it's gotten us. Let's see what's on Zora here. Another bottle. That's 4 of them.
You know, I think we got 2 blue gold bottles out of the seed, so that's honestly not too bad.
Pretty sure we did. Is he getting that? No, okay.
He's just walking out with...
Catfish. He's mirroring to Catfish.
Yeah, he forgot to do it on his first...
I do it all the time. Happens all the time for me, yeah. Treesap has opted not to go into Desert. Fair, you're missing boots. There's really nothing there anyway, so won't actually get punished for that. Yeah, so if I were Slowpoke right now, I think I'd be heading into Swamp Palace.
Yeah.
Which I think is what's happening. Okay.
It's green pendant. If you want to do Pod Eastern area, great to have that on your hand the first time through. It is your densest amount of checks you can get right now. Like Pod technically, you might be able to get about as many items, and it probably is a little faster, but you don't know if you're bow locked.
Now the logic is pointing here to Swamp Palace, though, so I think it's stronger here.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go, everybody. Let's see what we got. Okay, we're gonna go to Ice Tea Room first. Okay.
Okay, Catfish doesn't exist.
I think I would hate it if there's something in the Ice Palace big chest, like a Fire Rod or bow is there. I would hate it. I would hate to see that.
Yeah, I would. I get the feeling.
Ooh.
But you know,
hey, fortune favors the bold, they say, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see it. Okay.
Just bombs.
Slowpoke is safe. All right.
Yeah.
I was really tense for a minute. Pretty sure Treesap was really hoping something was in there, though.
Yeah.
That would have... He probably would have gotten paid off a lot. They would have put him way ahead if there was anything in there. Potentially. But, Blast, nothing in Ice Palace. Let's see. Our other red crystal is Thieves' Town, so... I don't have Thieves' Town Big Key yet. One of the three things we're missing in the sea is Bow, Fire Rod, and the Thieves' Town Big.
Yeah, like Pyramid Fairy is weird because right now we're like we're actually 2 items from red being in logic. We still need the boots as well, just as our other red.
That is correct.
So, I'm trying to see where Treesap goes after Ice. They haven't gone into Turtle Rock at all, so that could be potentially viable.
I'd imagine
they might do Zora as well.
They'll probably do Zora. I don't know how Treesap feels about going up the mountain another time.
Yeah.
Especially without the boots. And the capability of completing Turtle Rock. Alright. Slowpoke setting up a diver down here.
Yep.
Just a little more to the... There you go. Nope. Not quite. Oh, Muddle. Well, he has no choice but to do this now. There you go. You have to exit on the right side of the stairs. Yeah, you want to start your... When you start your movement for Diver Down, you want to be moving diagonal, but you want to exit only holding right. So the momentum will carry you the rest of the way, and then if you're only holding right when you're approaching the stairs, you will pop out in the appropriate spot. Alright. It's a bottle barfed up for treesapthief. Doesn't have to worry about anything else, because already did Catfish and... What's his name over there, Hobo? We got Left Side Swamp has the big key to Tower of Hera.
Oh boy.
That's fun.
So there was nothing in upstairs Hera other than Yeah, that's fun. So the only thing that was left in here would have been in the is in the basement,
Right.
locked by the
Or
is in the or the basement's locking itself and it's in the chest.
I don't think either runner has checked pedestal.
No, neither did.
Considering they were both right there and in prime position to do it, I'm honestly surprised.
I was really surprised that Slowpoke didn't with how they kind of did the Lost Ones.
Right. And considering this is our first look at Hammer Pegs, by the way, we haven't seen this yet.
Yeah.
Oh, and Slowpoke doesn't have the Swamp Palace big either.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be big.
Yeah, because right now we're running down to, we got an item in Hera, we got an item on Purple Chest, we got an item on Spike Cave, and then question mark whatever's in. Oh, there's a Sword and Swamp.
Can somebody remind me if we found the map in here? We just did. Okay, so yeah,
So
there's something in the big chest.
Yeah, there's an item in the big chest. But it looks like we're going to get Purple Chest here. So then it's like we have Purple Chest, we have Spike Cave. Compass. I mean, realistically, like right now we're down to like 6 logical chests, other than... Actually, I guess we're probably closer to like 8. But
I'm trying to think. It was the Swamp Palace big key in Sahasrara's closet?
it might have been. It was somewhere in the eastern area, yeah.
Maybe it was Hyrule Castle. I don't think Slowpoke did that. Alright. A tracker Link Force 0 is saying that yes, that was in fact true. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay, Swamp Palace not paying off here either. Alright, well, let's see what the green pendant is. I see why Slowpoke opted to do this before going to Eastern Palace area because of the green pendant.
Yeah. Yeah, then you're gonna go find what you had left over there, and it's just gonna be annoying.
Oh, we haven't seen the shovel yet. That's why he's doing this. Okay.
Yeah.
Why not just mirror and flute? I mean,
Yeah, we never.
you might want to do that from here. Okay, game. All right, great. All right. Now you do desert, right?
Yeah, obviously. Unfortunately, unfortunately we're in the land world, and we can't do our cool leave the chest behind tech.
Yeah, it's just right here anyway. Like,
yeah.
Them some dirty boots, huh?
Yeah, so that's nice. We know there was an item on right side desert.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember where the boots were. The boots were in Checkerboard Cave.
The shovel, you mean?
So
yeah.
the shovel is in Checkerboard Cave.
Slowpoke is really not happy about that. Really not happy with that. Made a good decision by going to Swamp, turning in the green pendant first, and is really unhappy about that. If he goes to the Eastern, he's gonna be really pissed off once he sees the Spice Palace big.
Yeah, but he'll probably go into pod first and hope for a bow, which is good for him.
That's right. That wasn't an option for treesapthief because it didn't have the mirror at the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he could have walked over, then mirrored back, or flipped back over and got there and done it, but opted to skip chicken pod.
Surprisingly, just going in here before pod. Okay.
Yeah, this is... And unfortunately, this is not a good layout in Ambrosia.
Yeah.
The last item was on Big Q Chest, which means you kind of have to go through all the way through the dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not happy about that at all. Alright, doesn't look like treesapthief is going back for that one item on the right.
I mean, realistically, let's see. Treesap is missing Fire Rod and TR, big for go.
And a bow.
And a bow. Yeah, I mean,
These sound big, you mean?
Yeah.
They're both missing the same items for Go mode.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, like, there wasn't a really good way to sequence that other than to go immediately. Like, the way you could have done it was grab the small key mirror, go check right side mirror back, and then do it. But that's awkward.
No,
this is
right.
also awkward.
There is no good way to sequence. Actually, I think yeah, there's no good way to sequence that. Not at all. Not in the least.
Yeah. At the very least, I think Treesap's protocol next will probably be Check and Shovel, because they're starting to run low on...
Got the Hyrule Castle checks to do. Pod is right in front of his face. Yeah. Definitely would have done that before coming into Eastern.
Yep. Hello, welcome Raiders. We have the Group U tiebreaker tonight for Challenge Cup. We have Slowpoke 316 versus treesapthief.
So there really is only one big key left out there, and that is the Thief's on Big Key. So the next big key we see is that one.
Yeah.
I can feel the exasperation just emanating off of Slowpoke right now.
Yeah. So Ty, I got a question for you.
Yep.
So what does Slowpoke 316 say?
I don't know. What does he say? I get it. Hilarious. Alright, I want to know where treesapthief goes next. Probably. Okay. I don't know what this probably is. Oh, boots checks. Duh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they exist. We got two of them.
Right, we do. We got those. Hey, maybe he'll check. Maybe he'll actually check pedestal. Oh, he's kind of hard committed to not do it. There's a Thief's on Big Key, right in the pod basement.
Okay.
The rest of the dungeon is bow locked.
You leave. Flute. And then go pick a purple chest afterwards and check the shovel.
Okay. Yeah, there are 4 items back here, so I think either bow or fire rod should be back here. Never mind, there's the bow right in Bomb Crocs.
Oh. Good and bad for Slowpoke.
That is really good for Treesap, because I'm pretty sure that fire rod is going to be in pod. Unless you're just in Thieves Town, in which case that's just as good.
Fire rod could be on Ped.
Could be on Ped. That's true. Alright, but now this is going to be pod Eastern for Treesap, almost for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely Eastern.
The only item on Desert Right side was like 300 piece.
Yeah, it's 50 bucks. It was 50.
50, yeah.
Alright, so we don't know where the other where the other bow is. It's probably in GT. That's usually what ends up happening. So it's possible that Slowpoke could kind of get bailed out by another bow somewhere else without those boots, but not likely considering what we have left.
Yeah. The good thing for Slowpoke is that they don't have a lot left now.
No.
After this, the only thing they have left is in pod, and that's all bow locked. So.
I mean, if you opted to leave pod behind, then you're probably going to look for the bow before you're going back in.
Yeah.
If you choose to not mimic clip or just don't want to do it. Now, what could end up happening is that there could be another bow in here, and maybe Slowpoke never finds the boots.
Well, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, you mean, I was going to say, you mean Thieves down at Eastern, and yeah, that's right. As I was thinking, the only thing that we have left in Eastern is Armos Knights, and Armos Knights can't have our first spot.
No.
But they could have the Fire Rod.
Right, but I'm saying if Slowpoke can find another bow somewhere else.
Yeah. Nope.
Steve's Hunt is not paying out. Slowpoke is probably really not happy with how this is working out for him. And meanwhile, treesapthief, assuming he decides to do pod here, we're in a pretty decent position.
Yeah, you're just sitting Fire Rod from Go Mode at this point.
Yeah.
But then the problem that Treesap has is they'll probably want to do Swamp sooner than later. Just
the Fire Rod there.
No. So we're not whatever we're missing. It's not going to be on right side TR.
No.
It could still mean Compass Chest.
Could be.
Yeah. So I think Slowpoke probably. We'll see what they have up, what they're going to do, but I feel like you kind of want to.
Beast Hunt Big does put that Pyramid Fairy into logic.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like you want to grab Purple Chest and kind of work your way down and then do Shovel and try to get yourself. Yeah, they haven't done Hammer Pegs either, so.
No, Slowpoke hasn't. Treesap did.
Yeah, Slowpoke hasn't, yeah. So, like, this is their, like, densest kind of play for checks, and they really only have Overworld left, I think, at this point.
Right. Treesap is going to continue on the pod here, probably with this boat, looking for Fire Rod. May opt to leave?
Yeah.
That's a mirror, not a save and quit. Nope. Carrying on. All right. Well, there's plenty of other places the Fire Rod could be in here.
Yeah, now, interestingly, Slowpoke will probably go turn in Purple Chest, walk up, check, shovel, and walk over to Bomb Shop. That's probably your cleanest way of kind of handling these next three things. Otherwise, like, you have to get really suspicious of the shovel at some point. It's been in your inventory now for a very long time.
Yeah, having run out of this many checks, that's probably going to be the next thing.
Yeah.
Did actually forget there was a shield in there.
Oh, yeah. Probably would have liked that for Laser Bridge.
Would have been helpful. Although the cape was more than we needed.
Of course, the unfortunate thing is, like, if this is on pedestals, Treesap already opted to, and there's the realization of boots on shovel.
That's the big key to this dungeon. Okay.
All right, here we go, game.
Now we're in pedestal territory. Now we are definitely. Wow, that was hilarious. What just happened there?
Yeah, and I was just going to say, what I was trying to get back at is Treesap opted not to pick up the pendant when they beat Moldorm and Tower of Hero. It's still there, up there. They don't have to beat Moldorm again because they got the item. But
that was a very, what's the word I want to say here? That was hubris, is what that was. I think I want to call that hubris. the longer we go without this fire rod.
Yeah, fire rod can get to a lot of places now, unfortunately.
Uh-huh. Well, let's see. There's a good chance it could just be in here. In which case, I think Slowpoke will be in go?
Slowpoke still needs a bow.
He needs a bow, okay.
And the bow is Bonkrux.
Yeah.
So
there it is.
There's the fire rod, and you're probably so. What Slowpoke will probably do now is they're gonna go check. They'll go check. Yeah. Sorry. They'll go do. Okay, if they're smart, what you do is you go lift the rock here. We're not gonna lift the rock here.
You're going to Skullwoods. You're going to be Skullwoods.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can actually mirror from the back of Skullwoods.
You can.
In front of the pedestal check,
right.
And then go right in and beat Mafia.
You can mirror from the pedestal.
Yeah. So you can get right to the back and not have to like do this entirely long roundabout check. And actually, I think. Yeah.
I think Tree Sap is going to go the whole distance here in Pod, which is really, really good for Slowpoke right now.
Yeah. Slowpoke at this point just really kind of has to run this out of Pod, run this out of Skullwoods when he's done, and then go check Bonkrux and Kingston, which are not very far off, and you're honestly... I mean, he might do TR before that, but that's not even that bad.
No, it really isn't. You have to make one more mountain check anyway, and once he gets TR cleared away, that's gonna be the last one. Probably gonna do Spike Cave right after,
unless he goes and does Hera.
Right? Yeah, unless he doesn't does, or find silver somewhere in Turtle Rock we haven't checked yet.
Yeah. So Treesap's going to be getting their second red crystal in a second, and so then their clock is going to kind of start. And we'll have to kind of decide to see if they're going to make the Pyramid Fairy play immediately or hold off.
Right.
Because they haven't touched Swamp and they haven't touched TR yet. And there's... And doing Swamp before Pyramid Fairy is pretty defensible in this case.
I would normally agree with that, except we have like pretty much a hard line of logic right to Pyramid Fairy. I mean, we pretty much have had access to full Swamp for a long time, so yeah, it's justifiable.
Yeah, but even then, like, one or the other isn't too bad because we're playing inverted and we got a flute, so we can get ourselves back between Pyramid and Flute 4 pretty quickly.
Right.
Either way.
But, yeah, any time that Tree Sap spends in Swamp Palace is giving time back to Slowpoke.
Yeah. Okay, they're going. Yeah. No.
Don't do it this way. No, go be Trinex, and then come back. Now you don't even have to open this thing if you'll be Trinex.
Yeah, so a fun thing in Inverted that people who don't usually play Inverted might not know is if you beat Trinex, this door automatically opens for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Slowpoke has enough Swamp Keys where they wouldn't have had to... They got that Swamp Key out with the Chain Chomp, so they weren't going to be stuck opening the door and reversing.
It would be hilarious if a bull was here. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, realistically, like, how you kind of wanted to approach this was beat Trinex and then go check these chests.
Correct.
Because only one of those 4 checks is actually hard required to beat the game, the other 3 you might be able to skip. So.
Well, no bow.
No bow.
Not there anyway. right. Well, let's see. We still have. Like, these are new checks we're seeing from Slowpoke right here, because, no one's beat Trinex yet, no one has gone to the right side of Turtle Rock. Took him a while to get to that compass chest there, which just had a small key anyway, so it wouldn't hurt him in the long run. Trinex should have a second bow. Another bow could be in... there could be one of the Swamp Palace big chest, that'd be really funny.
Yeah. Or we could have one in Hera Big Chest.
Yeah, the Hera Climb, yeah.
Or in Ped.
Spike Cave, Pedestal. It's probably just in Ganon's Tower, though. Let's be realistic here.
Yeah. And so that is now 5 crystals for Treesap. We are tied up again. Oh boy, here we go. So Treesap is going to go. Hope that Fire Red is in TR.
Okay, well, this is more time given back to Slowpoke here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this is a bad play at all. Certainly not. Yeah. You haven't been to Turtle Rock yet. There's a lot of things that Laser Bridge does really weird stuff on, and having a fire ride is one of those things.
Yeah. Doing TR in inverted is not like anything like doing TR in vanilla. You basically have to kind of treat it like you're playing entrance random.
Right. Yeah, mirror, homie.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what So Slowpoke having had that mirror, there was a lot of time that Slowpoke saved by having that mirror.
Yeah.
He was able to get Turtle Rock done a little bit sooner. Get into Swamp Palace and clear it out. Meanwhile, Treesap was kind of like meandering about, not having it for a while. I had to double back at some certain locations.
Yeah. Now, obviously, right now, like one of the major time differences is that Treesap has done basically all pod except for Helmar.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing for Slowpoke is Slowpoke now his pod is completely 100% bow locked, so we'll never be going back into pod.
Right.
So that's going to be just straight up time loss.
That is a significant amount of time they saved. Like probably the Swamp Palace play at least like a half a time made up there.
Yeah.
I remember you saying this had to be the small key on the big chest.
It didn't have to be the small key.
Okay.
But the last item was locked behind the big chest, which is what I was trying to say.
Got it. Okay, yeah.
So, for those joining us, the Fire Rod is in Pyramid Fairy. The bow is in Bonk Rocks. Unfortunately, Slowpoke got the Fire Rod and was able to clear 2 more crystal dungeons and kind of put off checking boots checks because they found the boots just before the Fire Rod. Treesap, on the other hand, was a bit late to the mirror and Samaria, and kind of just needs to check Pyramid Fairy, but they've kind of done everything else around there.
All right, this is a little more defensible for Slowpoke here because he knows that the bow cannot be on pedestal.
Oh yeah, 100%. You're not grabbing it at this point. Yeah. Like if there's a bow on pedestal, you're just not getting it anyway.
Right.
Pet Dam is completely dead.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little more surprising to see Treesapthief skip the pendant pickup, missing 2 or 3 items that could have been on pedestal.
Oh, it's bow adjacent.
Yeah. The good thing for Treesap is Slowpoke is that I think they really just have boots checks left now, before it involves them going back to unorphaned checks and dungeons. Oh no! No!
Which is what he's doing. Yep.
No!
Just do the boot checks. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so this could be a whirlpool. This could be a whirlpool, and that'll take him to Bonk Rocks and Kisu. That's what this could be.
Or this is Castle.
Or Hyrule Castle. Yeah. Mm.
Okay, that's fine. Like, just don't go back at the swamp. Don't go back to ice. There's nothing there. It can't hurt you. So right now, Treesap has done a lot of the checks that Slowpoke has done, so we're going to be kind of crossing over ground again. Scene ground.
The mushroom could put him on the right track.
Yeah, I think at the very least, like, Treesap will be Slowpoke will be kind of there in the next 6-ish minutes.
I think this is gonna be Pyramid Fairy here.
If this isn't Pyramid Fairy, then this is gonna get really interesting.
Yeah, up or down? Which way? This will really dictate it right here. Does it go north or does it go south?
He is going north.
This is good. All right, this is treesapthief. Yeah, this will put him in go mode.
Yeah, so this is this is gonna be a very close finish. Treesap is probably still Treesap is going to be in go mode very, very shortly. That being said, but they're still gonna have to climb the mountain one more time. They're still gonna have to do Skullwoods one more time.
Right.
Slowpoke, on the other hand,
got to do
still got to go through Eastern. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know what these runners drew the when they faced each other in groups. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, the thing is that mountain but the other thing is that when we're coming to talk about inverted, we just got to get it back to Hyrule Castle to get to Ganon's Tower.
Oh boy, that's another check he needs to make. But all right, let's see what Slowpoke decides to do from here.
Opting to do Skullwoods first. This is fine. The sword difference, by the way, was Swamp Palace, so Treesap won't be fighting now.
This is good for Slowpoke. He looks like he's headed up towards the bow direction.
Yeah, okay, so he's kind of doing what I was hoping Treesap would have done originally, and held off on doing the back until afterwards. So this is actually going to save him a few minutes here.
Yeah, we got a race here, everybody. But I think Slowpoke has the edge here.
Yeah, Slowpoke's probably clear by another minute or two, by a couple minutes at least. Treesap will be getting their 6th crystal before and tying it up, but Eastern's going to be a faster clear than running back up to TR.
Yeah. It won't be that slow. I mean, Boots and Hookshot kind of make the climb a little, zippy. But yeah, I think pretty sure that Slowpoke is going to be done with Eastern before all that. So this will, at worst, this will lead to some like a GT routing scenario.
Yeah.
Oh, that is one ordinary fairy. All right, here you go.
I mean, at least we can backdoor ourselves into TR in this mode.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not like we're gonna have to run all the way through TR. We just have to get ourselves up to Light Death Mountain. But that's still
in the neck.
Yeah, because look, we're by the time that Treesap is going to be saving and quitting to go up to the Death Mountain, Slowpoke is probably going to be halfway to Armos.
He already is halfway to Armos.
That's true.
So both are already hitting Go mode at pretty much the same time with different items. It's pretty cool when that happens, but the pod dip. I mean by dip, I mean dip out for Slowpoke. Really, kind of swung things in his favor once. Once the search for the respective Go mode items ensued. There's some Weeble Wobble action going on.
Yeah. Oh no!
Whoa!
No, at least you talked to the smiling guy.
Right.
Yeah. So Slowpoke's getting into Armos about 134.24, and it's probably going to be like 45 seconds difference.
Yeah, this is definitely a not insignificant amount of time.
Yep, and it'll be a slightly longer Trinix kill for Treesap, unfortunately, with that sword difference.
Yeah.
Trinix, one of the few. Tempered's very good for most bosses in this game. Trinix is kind of the one exception where you get to like cut off 2 slashes per phase, or per head. So. Yeah, here we go. Slowpoke heading to go into the Light World to go into GT. It has now been conveniently moved over to Aga Tower. That being said, like, you know, one of the nice things about actually killing Aga and Inverted is that you just get a free transport to Hyrule Castle.
That is pretty much the only nice thing about it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the Aga world state is completely miserable.
Everybody wants Aga. my new Hitch sitcom on CBS.
Everybody loves Aga.
Yeah. Stars Link is Aga's younger, belligerent younger brother.
Sounds good. I totally not watched that. All right, Slowpoke entering 136.16.
Yeah. Oh, you can one phase Aga with Tempered, but it requires 2 extra slashes and an extra rod shot.
By the way, I really appreciate the lack of spamming of numbers right now. That is actually pretty cool. Thank you, guys.
DJ, if they were spamming numbers in chat, why would that? I don't know. We're not doing that.
Oh, don't start, all right? Hey, it looks silver.
Silver.
Predictably in Ganon's Tower. Yeah, if you want to guess, sure, you can win no prizes and no shout-outs.
Yeah, as I said, my usual guess for this game is 9 because I feel like that's an appropriate number for this game.
Can I say I hate that game here? I hate that game. There, I said it. I hate it.
Number 9's a very dumb number.
Yeah. My favorite Beatles song, though. Nice hook boomerang.
Yep.
All right, this looks to be like a.
This is a random rush. It looks like.
I mean, from Treesap, like a 2.5 minute difference.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, that is significant enough. Unless you choose to do the right side and route completely differently, then.
Yeah, I mean, if for example, like it's just in Hope Room.
Yeah, if it is, we got a race.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh! Oh my god! Whoa!
So this is actually going to be kind of interesting because...
Won't be getting them silvers, though.
We won't be getting silvers.
Yeah.
And this is why you do TM or Hope Room strats.
Oh, this just got spicy. Woo-hoo! Woo!
Oh boy.
It's gotten real spicy.
Ooh, that was a really weird helmet bounce bonk combination.
Every
on
minute.
Slowpoke side.
Yeah, my eyes are focused on Treesap right now because every split second of execution errors is going to cost him dearly.
Yeah.
Dearly.
Yeah.
Those silvers make up a ton of time on Ganon.
It looked like Slowpoke like hit the helmet just as he bunked the pod. So he went flying off in a diagonal direction into the pit rather than straight back and nailing it. And real incoming disappointment in like 10 seconds on. We went straight right. Gets up.
Needs a small key, yeah. Wisely remembering to get it.
Yeah. I think there has to be a small key up in. I guess it could be in tile room.
Could be in tile room or in the compass room, maybe. No, there can't be keys there, right?
No, we can't have a key in compass room. The only time you can get a key in compass room is the big key is in compass room.
Yeah. All right, so if Slowpoke can one cycle that's gonna be really good for him. That's
Okay, so mimics are in the big prize pool. It looks like that. I don't think there's really anything on the climb that's going to share it. Looks like Wizardrobes are in the small variety prize pool at least, so there might be a little magic here. By the way, I just have to say, Yeez has absolutely fantastic music.
Yeah, this is some banging music. This is banging.
And yeah, please give our runners a follow. Who are putting on a great show tonight, Slowpoke 316 and treesapthief. Please give my co-com a follow, TJ Maelstrom. You don't have to follow me. I don't actually stream. I just get mad at people and free stream chats. And please give her tracker link for us a follow. Both of them compete in tournaments. I don't.
Gets the one cycle.
Yeah.
Sorry, no silvers here.
No silvers, no sword. I wonder where they are.
I wonder. All right. A Moldorm fall will spell disaster. All right, got it.
A very much cleaner Moldorm fight for treesapthief versus the first one.
Heart might do something, but not likely. Yeah, Slowpoke is careening through this. His execution is near flawless coming up here.
Yeah, he is doing a wonderful job.
Wow, that was a decent looking setup, but only got one.
Yeah.
Ugh, that could have been a double too. That was a good salvage. That's 4. It's 5, 6. Okay.
Yeah, good. But
Yeah,
maybe.
But hotter than his heels is Slowpoke. Not very far behind at all.
But I think right now this is enough time where silvers aren't going to make the difference. So it's going to be close.
It's going to be very close.
If we were a sword down, then definitely. But tempered silverless is probably going to beat gold sword silvers in this case.
I guess we'll find out. Ganon is dropping in 143.30 roughly.
Yeah. Oh, that is a beautiful spot for a second phase. Just, yeah. Oh.
That's just as good. Even better, actually. No, go above. Go above. Oh, you got it's prime real estate directly above his head. Prime real estate.
Yeah.
But I think you'll get the. I think you got the single second here anyway.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Cape, he's gonna make use of the cape and half magic.
Yeah.
All right. Wasn't fast enough to get the first fire bat, break the first fire bats on phase 3, but broke it out on the second. Because he'll be on phase 4 by the time it becomes spin to win time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arrows in my tower. It's like, nah, I wanted the left side first. I found the covers immediately.
All right, Slowpoke dropping the Ganon about a minute and 10 seconds after.
Yeah. All right, getting the fire rod out to try to move for triples.
Right.
That's 5 spins. Seven. He's at 10. He just needs 2 more.
Careful.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't need triples anymore. He just needs a double.
There it is. Woo! That was mad close.
Yeah.
Well, it's not over yet. Still got to cross that bridge.
I almost saw you careen off that bridge in your last match, so...
Oh, I had it under control. I was nowhere close. Crossing the bridge is treesapthief, 1:43:30, 1:45:38. An official racetime.gg time, 1:45:38. So pretty much on the nose there. And then... Whoo!
And basically, cutscene sniped Slowpoke about 14 seconds.
Not even half a minute. Not even half a minute. 1:46:03. Woo! Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's if you're gonna end a tiebreaker, that's the way you end a tiebreaker.
Yeah, I think we got both of them in Discord now. So GG's guys.
Oh my gosh.
GG's treesapthief. GG. Congratulations. Go kick some butt in the brackets.
That was really something, guys. At the end there, that was just incredible. From like right at the moment we entered GT, like that's when the race really truly began. Like the amount of items you had at the start of the seed was just absolutely crazy, and just sent you wherever you damn well chose to go the entire freaking game. But both of you find your go mode items at pretty much around the exact same time, and ended up I guess you can imagine that the difference was really the Ganon's Tower routing. This treesapthief had opted to go to the right and get the big key right away. Did not end up not getting the silvers that were on the left side in Stalfo's room. But Slowpoke, you did have those, and your Ganon's Tower climb was just flawless, and just unfortunately not fast enough. Just not even a half a minute behind. So I'm sorry you had to lose that way, but it made for an excellent finish.
Thank you very much. Yeah, one of those things that's disappointing that I've lost, but you know what? treesapthief earned that victory. Period. So no Johns. Yeah, we split earlier. Lost the rubber match. Yeah, nothing but props and love to treesapthief, and yeah, it's one of those unusual things. One of those things like, congratulations, you can do everything. Bad news though, you can do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very rare no Aga Ambrosia Seed. Very, very rare.
The very rare no Aga Ambrosia Seed that looked absolutely like an Aga Ambrosia Seed.
Totally.
Because the game gave you the game gave you a glove and a lamp, and then and a moon pearl, and then immediately the old man just handed you the mitts when you went up to even Duag at to begin with. So,
also, might I add, some of the most nasty, unnecessary big keys I think I've ever seen placed in an Erosia Seed. There's some really terrible placements for those.
It was only bad because I did them out of order. Like I did notice all right, let's go to Sassy. I took care of Ice Palace, took care of Swamp Palace, right. And there's immediately my Swamp and Ice Big.
I know,
so I leave something behind. Perfect.
I absolutely respect your decision to do Swamp before going to Sahasra for the green pendant. So yeah, I think you made the right call there. Just really mean, just incredibly mean. And fortunately for you, the Ice Palace Big Chest didn't end up having anything there. Treesapthief had opted to do a dip of Eastern Palace, having found the Eastern Big Key kind of early through it with a Fake Flipper. Just kind of went right there.
Gotcha.
Didn't find anything in there, but well, we found the Ice Palace Big, obviously. It's just really nasty for that. No one's getting that before Ice Palace. You kidding me? Come on. Well, that's not true. I mean, those boots at the dig spot were there for a long while. But that was really an awkward placement for everybody, considering the route both of y'all took.
Sounds about right. Yeah, no, boots were completely isolated, and I know once I got those, like, I could go to King's Tomb or Bonk Rocks. I could go get the one item that's left behind in deserts. Or I could do, like, the 45 other things that were the sea gave to us.
Yeah, you did make some good decisions that made you up some time. Like leaving Palace of Darkness, obviously one of them. Just getting that down big key and just bouncing. Despite still needing the Fire Rod also. But that was, then going right to Pyramid Fairy for that. Good decision there.
I know for that it was like, all right, I think it was down to like I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 items at that point. It's like, all right, I can either fake to try to get sneak out some Fire Rod, or I can just bounce and see what Thieves Town gives us. It's need to do anyway. Probably not gonna find a bow back there. Oh wait, there's Elisa Crystal.
I'm pretty sure we were looking for Fire Rod Bow and Thieves Town Big Key for like about an hour. It was a long time. Like the sea just dumped everything on top of your head. Like, go find these 3 things. Good luck.
Yeah, 4 or 5 dungeons you can clear. Just ignore Overworld for a while and whoops.
Yeah, the crystal pendant placement in this seed was pretty nasty as well. By the way, the pod big wasn't pod.
Really?
Yeah, that's where that was.
Oh.
So it was like, one of the things that neither of you did at the time, what I thought would be appropriate was to check the pedestal. But you were right there in the Lost Woods at the time. You just you didn't do it when you had the chance. So,
and I'll be honest, I completely forgot about pedestal for a while. It was on the back of the mind, but I didn't think, hey, go check it.
Okay.
And then once it got down to the nitty-gritty, it's like, all right, it can either be the big key or a pod and bow is what I need for Ped. We don't have any of those. Let's not worry about that. Oh, we're down to bow mode. Cool, yeah. Ped's dead.
Ped's dead. Ped's dead after the bow. Yeah. I mean, silvers could be there, but like, no, that's not. Silvers are already going to be in GT. Just how it is usually with progressive bows.
Usually is until it isn't.
It's rare.
Alright, unfortunately treesapthief's microphone is not working, Discord is not cooperating with it.
Technology.
That would explain a few things.
Yeah.
But I want to say GG's to treesapthief. They are moving on to the brackets. Any last words before I wrap this up?
First, thank you so much for the restream. Thank you so much for the trackers. commentators, restreamer, organizers of the tournaments. Yeah, thank you for watching. treesapthief once again. Fortunately, mic issues, but GG's to you. Congrats. Go kick some butt in the brackets.
All right, couldn't have said it better myself. Your Uncle Finch put all the links in the chat, so please give everybody a follow. Coming up on ZSR, that's going to do it for tonight. And currently, we have nothing on the schedule for Tuesday, actually. It's going to be the first quiet day we've had in a while. But on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we have a Legend of Zelda any percent, no up plus A tournament match. It's the championship bracket finals between Green Mario and JSR. On Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have a back-to-back Skyward Sword Wing Clash 8% Tournament Lower Bracket Finals, both games, between Your Average Link and Pippi in a Top Hat. And for Challenge Cup, we have 2 more tiebreakers on the schedule. I think a third is trying to get figured out, if I'm not mistaken. Friday, 5:40 p.m. Eastern is the tiebreaker for Group S between TabbyCat54 and Tiberius. And Saturday, 7:10 p.m. Eastern, is the Group P tiebreaker between Gabriel J. Campos and Mayendium. And with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful time, and have a fantastic rest of your night. Bye!